Oh my gosh. At least they know you're human and you're not an alien.
That's
You know
true.
what?
I mean,
That's-
until they realized my blood was green, then they started
Oh
questioning.
yeah. You just like color corrected it. For some reason your
Worked
skin
it
is
up
a
in
weird
post.
shade of violet, like in every video. Hey, but his blood's red.
Jack, you missed a little bit of conversation.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. I didn't start this.
Yeah, it was my fault. Yo, guys, guess what else I just found?
What?
Rain stick, motherfrickers.
In stick? Like, wait. You're gonna have to describe what this
Rain
is to me because I don't think I
rain
understand.
stick.
A rain stick.
Rain stick,
That
yeah.
makes just as little sense.
Yeah,
Whoa, a rain stick! Oh, like the instrument. I thought you were talking about a
Yeah.
stick you take out in the rain to like fight it. Is that
No,
an
that
umbrella?
was definitely what I meant. You're
I was
it
like, why
may
would you
not
call
have
it
been
a
what I
stick?
knew I meant, but that's definitely what I
You
meant.
meant, get back! Like some old man in Seattle just yeah.
So that's a Rain Man stick.
It's a... Oh my gosh. That is my goal is I want to be the kind of old where you need a cane because I want to get like an ornate one. You know?
Oh my gosh.
I love that goal. That is like the greatest goal ever.
Yes. And then like, a beard that reaches down to where the tip of my cane is going to be. So I have like a full like vertical line going from the ground. It's another layer of support instead of my two legs. It goes right up to my chin.
Oh my god.
Right.
I guess that assumes that my beard is going to be sturdy enough to carry the force from my cane hand, which means that I'm going to have to invest in a lot of gel to make this all work.
Oh my gosh. Guys, on the real, can we actually do this weekly?
Yes.
I'm not kidding anymore.
I mean, yeah,
This is
I
like the
would like
cameras
to.
aren't rolling, the audio's not streaming, and this is some of the best conversation I've had in a long time.
Well, I think it's working now.
Oh,
sweet.
We're up?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it is.
dang.
I think I finally got this working. And you guys are like, hey, can we do this every week? And I'm like, well, if it doesn't fight me every week,
Oh,
I'd be more
dang.
than happy to do it. Okay, so
Oh, the
now I have
hype is real.
a live chat indicator. Okie dokie. Okay, so this first game is going to be classic Uno cards with 7s and 0s, force play, and draw to match enabled. Now, stacking is also enabled. So, do you know what all these rules mean, Daniel?
Silence is a no.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Someone called me.
Okay. All right. So we got stacking, 7-0s, force play, and draw to match. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start the match.
Wait, I'm not with you guys though.
You aren't. All right.
Talk about
just-
looking before you leap.
It's just me and John.
Yeah.
Kidding. Okay, hold on. Let me quit. We're
This
so
is
good. Like,
elitism. This is
like,
band
wait.
favoritism. Come on.
I was like, you're like, all right, let's start. I was like, wait a minute. I've been
Wait,
bamboozled.
something's not right here.
Something's happened.
I'm not sure what.
this
I
is-
was like, why is Jack starting without us being in a lobby? Like, I feel like it'd be smarter to just invite us so we're all there at the same time. I was
It's
like,
just
whatever. I
the-
trust the process. I trust him. I trust
The
the
live
process.
stream is us rooting Jack on playing against 3 robots.
You know, this is definitely Babby's first Uno group stream.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right. The king has
Okay.
arrived.
Okay.
Try
we
this
got-
again.
we got
Okay.
Daniel in the lobby,
And we have.
and we have.
So
John.
we have 3.
Wait, where
right?
the heck- Where?
Where's Daniel?
Where's
He's
Daniel?
disappeared.
I just have this giant Saturn-looking oval on my screen, and that's it.
Where are you?
Why? Why
And
is
I'm
Uno
so
hard?
sorry.
I think, I think
It
you have,
shouldn't be this hard.
I think you have to restart your game.
I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
So every time it's giving you internet problems, I guess you get a
Every
certain number of
time,
games,
Every
and then you have
every
to play-
time.
every,
Okay, you know
and then
what?
you have to pay for Uplay Premium.
You know what we're gonna
Oh my
do?
goodness.
We're gonna play Uno Flip just because this is bothering me so bad. We're gonna
Uno
start out.
Flip.
We're gonna start out
What is
with
that?
Uno the Intense version.
What does that mean?
What is this?
You'll understand. I'll explain it once we're all
Okay.
in a lobby
I
successfully.
will.
No, you can't just make me agree to something and then tell me what it is. That's not how contracts work.
That's
An error occurred. Preparing to launch. Oh my god! And then it just launched me into the same oval. What is wrong with you? What is happening?
This
It
entire
shouldn't
live
be
stream
this
is gonna be
hard.
trying to play Uno.
It should not be this hard.
Congratulations.
Okay, we talked about this
Ubisoft.
before the stream started. I've never tried so hard to play an online game, and that online game is Uno.
Yeah.
Why does it need to be so freaking difficult?
I know,
Guys,
right?
It's literally every time I'm jumping in, it's taking me to the same freaking screen.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss.
I don't know.
You close the program?
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Literally.
It might require a second restart.
Oh my god. Wait, how do I where's the button? I can't even find a button to like quit Uno.
Alt
Oh.
F4.
Yes, hold Alt, press F4. That is the ultimate. That's the most hilarious thing to get that to work. Have you ever gotten that to work in a game, Jack?
Alt F4?
Like telling somebody, like somebody asks a command, how do I open the menu? And you type
Oh.
Alt F4.
No, I haven't. The people I hang out with are generally computer literate.
Oh, what? Whoa! I hit Alt F4 and then I think I just accidentally hacked the NSA. What the frick was that?
Wait, what happened?
What? Whoa! There's all these buttons. There's all these. Oh goodness! Exit. Okay, it worked. It worked. Oh my
Okay.
gosh! There was all these scary things on my screen. I entered the Matrix and I met Keanu Reeves and he told me I was breathtaking. It was just a whole process, but we're good.
Keanu Reeves. He's visiting you right now from the code inherent in your computer.
Okay. Uno has restarted.
Okay.
If FBI storms my room, then it was someone else.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. It was someone who looked a lot like me and who also didn't know what they were doing. And honestly, they're probably innocent.
Okay. Good. We'll take that to heart, my friend.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready for an invite. I think.
All right.
Maybe.
We got this.
Oh yeah, baby, it's happening now. If I get that stupid Uno Oval of Death, yes, yes. Wait, where's John?
Victory! I'm just joining.
Almost. Yeah, I invited
Don't
you.
worry.
I invited you one at a time, very carefully.
Okay.
First off,
Beautiful.
let's all shame Jack for not having a profile picture. Silently
Shame.
You know,
judge him.
I don't use
In your own room.
Uplay as a service a whole lot.
Okay, but Jack, just choose the basic white guy.
Yeah.
All right. hold
Arms
on.
crossed.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Are we gonna break
Just
things up?
casual.
I can't remember what the freaking Uplay hotkey is now.
It's Shift F2, and I hate it. But
Yeah, that's weird.
Hey guys, real quick,
Yeah.
my audio's gonna cut. I'm gonna go post on the gram to tell them what's happening.
absolutely, the gram.
Be like,
And-
it broke.
Oh wait, the audio's actually staying this time. I could have been doing this the whole time.
Oh,
Sweet.
good.
Last time it kicked me out.
Nice. Okay, so then we're good. We can do it.
I can't change my avatar from here. I don't know who lied to me, but
It's youtube.com/until further notice.
Yes.
Yeah, should be.
That's a very convenient name.
It really
Like,
is.
that's very convenient.
Well, and I remember back in the day, in order to have a custom URL, you had to have like 1,000 subscribers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But management went and figured out the loopholes for getting it early.
Oh snap!
So good.
Big
Look
happy.
at you guys.
It was really because I scheduled it so that people could have a link to land on, and then everything broke.
Is anyone watching right now? Do we have people here?
We have an aggregate of 5 people, one of which is me.
Oh,
Yes.
people found us. Welcome.
Welcome to this chaotic cesspool that we have tried to start. We got it. We got everything in order. It was just chaos there for a little bit, but I think
right.
Uno's finally working with us. Ubisoft needs to step up their game. I think
Yeah.
is the key.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to give them the same excuse that I give all technology because they've been at this for what? like
at
10,000
least 3
years.
days.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
That's what I gotta say. That's what I'm saying. Ubisoft, you've been doing this for a while. Why is all your stuff breaking?
Yes, yes. Honestly, I have one game that I play regularly on Uplay, and I love it because I never have to connect online, and that's when the Uplay experience is best, when I don't have to interact with the Uplay experience. I don't know why we're starting with this, but I'm down with that.
No, yeah, that's right.
Everything
okay.
else, I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's technology. It has to go to space. All right, I'm gonna give it some time. It's gonna work. It'll be fine. But with this, I'm impatient. I don't know.
No, Uplay is garbage. Anyway, I mean, it's perfectly fine. Don't break.
Please pay us if we say you're good.
All right. Hey, Ubisoft. You have an okay program. Okay.
Do you
We're
think I
talking.
pay people to say you have an okay program? Like, do you think there's a sponsorship package where it's like, honestly, just tell us we don't suck and we'll give you some money. That's our standards at
Today's
this point.
video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Shadow Legends.
It's okay.
It's not the worst. It's definitely not the lowest rated game on
It is
the.
very
App Store.
subpar.
All right. So what we're going into right here
Should we
is
play Uno?
yes. So what we're going into is Uno Flip. It's Uno, but there are 2 sides to the cards. There's a special card that you'll recognize as a flip card because it's the weirdest looking card. And that flips all the cards over until another flip card is played.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, frick.
What's all the cards in our hands or like in the
our
deck?
hands, so that the cards are 2-sided.
Whoa.
So you
Oh,
flip some,
okay.
and on the reverse side, the colors are a little bit different, and there's a +5 card, a skip all card,
why?
and a couple other special cards that you'll come to learn.
No.
Why?
This is not okay.
When did it? This is not Ubisoft. This is Uba Hardcore. Okay.
When did
This
Uno
is-
become a StarCraft level sport? What is happening?
Oh my gosh, dude!
Alright.
This is the spiciest game of Uno in the world. Who
Okay.
the frick is Shorty?
Shorty is an AI.
Okay. All right. It's Jax. Okay, we got
Everybody
this.
their names. All right, cool. Oh god.
I am
Oh
so
shoot.
stressed.
gotta
Oh, is it my
gotta
turn?
draw quick. Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
You got
Okay.
this, my friend.
Okay, I played it.
What is this?
Oh, I can see the back of your
That's
guys'
the flip
cards.
card.
I can memorize it.
Oh!
frick! No
Oh!
way!
And you can see everybody else's hand. The back of the hand.
Crap.
Now you.
Oh my god.
You'd think you could use that to your advantage, but well, I just missed my whole turn. You think you could use that to your advantage, but the fronts and backs don't directly correlate 100%
What does
of
this
the time.
do?
So if you forget the cards, you're at a loss.
All right, frick this. Oh, I can't play that. Wait, what does that do?
Oh no! Pick a card. It's a wild.
I'm
That means
pick
John's
orange.
gonna have to draw until he gets an orange, no matter if he had an orange or not.
Oh, what?
Ah.
John, I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was playing.
So it gave me an option right there.
Oh,
Wait, I have to draw until I get an orange.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
Your option.
and then you
Okay.
don't play it. Oh.
Okay, so I'm here now, by the way. Also, your option is to challenge
Say-
and decline.
You need to get closer.
Oh.
I have sad UFN here too.
So when you challenge it, it means you think that they had a different card that they could have played.
Oh.
Because we're playing with bluffing.
That's what those options mean. It's a good time right now that I should say I'm playing in French. So I have no idea what
Wait,
some of the
why?
words mean.
The
What?
option on the left is challenge.
I made my bed. I will lie in it.
Frick. Four! Got it.
Just barely made it.
Oh,
Got
Okay,
it.
I like this card. Because it looks like
Oh.
it's nice. Yes!
No, it was not.
Skips
It was
everyone.
not nice.
I
Say
love it.
Hi, how's life?
Hi. Oh, you know. It's eating barbecue chips.
Like,
Nice.
sad UFN had to go to work this morning. It was annoying. Okay, I have to draw a
Aw.
card.
Yeah, I had a work
Oh,
meeting.
bummer.
Did you weren't able to play, Jack? So you had to draw
Yeah,
5.
It was telling me to draw, so I just did. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the stream.
Oh my gosh.
You're
This is
welcome.
bonkers, dude.
I'm,
This is insane. No.
I'm not
No!
a strong gamer.
Stop
I gotta say.
I saw what you were doing,
Gosh dang
and
it!
I raised you a denial.
Hard left.
I was trying to make it Ubisoft again. Oh.
Because he didn't set it to mono, so it was panned left. It should be fixed now. Okay.
We're good?
Yeah,
Oh, is it my turn? Oh no.
Yeah, it's your turn. See, this is the
I'm
thing.
I'm
I'm like sitting here. I'm like, oh, I gotta fix something, and then
Yeah.
I draw 7 cards.
Oh, frick! Dang
Oh,
it!
no.
Gosh dang it! I didn't click Uno!
Oh, wait, really? Oh, because I reversed
And then
it.
Freaking Sade called me on it.
Shoddy. Ah.
Oh my
So that's a
gosh,
fun
never
one.
making that mistake
Yes.
again.
So just so it's clear, you have to press U when it's your last card, so that way,
Boom.
yeah. Oh
Called
my
Uno.
gosh.
It should also
And then-
give you a little button you can click instead.
Yeah, and you can the shortcut to call somebody on it is C.
Uno! Oh yeah, baby.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Ah!
Wow.
I tried to mess you up too, and it didn't work.
Congratulations,
Ah.
first stream win.
Oh my gosh.
Fin de la
I'm
partie.
uncaged.
Prochaine partie donc.
You're
Dunk.
okay. Very nice.
4, 3,
Wow.
3. I said
Nice.
Trey. Okay.
Okay, second game start.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna actually play the game this time.
Oh, so he's trying now. He wasn't trying before.
That's why I won.
Oh, I see.
It all makes sense.
I see what's happening now. You know what, Daniel? Go again.
Is this called platform?
Thanks, buddy.
No.
I don't,
You're
you know
welcome.
what? No. How about you?
Oh, it's so nice, but I think you should go.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
How
I don't
about
have
just
another
go
one.
ahead?
I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie,
no.
But
Jack,
thank you.
save us. Ah, I wish you had a red reverse.
Sorry, Red
Aw,
Frick. Already.
Shorty, the mouse. That's my-
Sade.
Sade? Sade? Shoddy?
Not exactly certain I like it over here on this side.
Shawty's like
Oh,
a melody in my head.
Frick. Guys, I was doing so good for a second.
Oh no.
Whoops.
And
can
then I
I
got half the
demonetize?
deck.
That was mean. I had an answer.
I just realized I was singing a song that could probably definitely get demonetized. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I know.
Oh.
You jerk.
You're welcome.
I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks. I
Guys,
hate
these
it.
card colors, like the front
Yes!
side, is like, it's like we walked into a nightclub. You know what, John?
Oh,
Like I love this color
Okay.
scheme.
just getting rid of a card, just burning it first
oh,
off.
wow.
Just
Also,
sorry. That was express pass. That's when you get the fast pass at Disneyland.
I'm like, hey, John, can I help you out? And you're like, yeah, F you.
No, it wasn't you. It was everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
Ouch. No. Okay, cool. That works.
Cue the
Let's get out
Oh
of this.
gosh.
Let's get out of this hellscape.
What's that band?
Is anyone is
30
anyone in the
seconds to my
chat?
song.
Is anyone in the chat? On
We
our
have-
yeah.
on our thing? What's
What about-
what's being said in there? Is
Emily's like,
anything
Get it, Daniel.
We got people are.
Who's
Here,
going
Anything
to,
special?
okay, I'll be in
Here,
charge of the
here,
chat.
we got
'cause I'm
the
not
chat management happening.
Yes.
beautiful?
playing.
Who
I have a
It's
second
too
monitor,
intense.
so I'll open it up.
No, it's me.
Oh my god, there are multiple. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I'm voting for Shorty.
Someone's voting for Shorty.
excuse
No!
me?
No, that was you, Sadie.
How
Why would
could-
you
Hey,
do
guys.
this, you
How could-
traitor?
Dun
What?
dun dun.
Oh, come on. I have to rethink my hand now. Wait. No, I don't.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
Leave us. Leave us alone. Come on!
It's,
I just want to get out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Jeff,
No!
it's just
What? I've never been more confused in my entire life.
Oh my gosh.
That was just.
Yes! Shorty will not win. I don't know what cards they have.
To answer your question, Bendito, it is on Steam, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, you can get
Oh,
it
that's
through Steam.
Peron. She's from Germany, guys.
Ooh.
Ah, that's you.
I tried to
know
learn
her.
German like 4 separate times.
Oh,
Okay.
my game just froze.
Oh, no.
Oh. Decline. What is that? Oh, what does that mean?
Decline.
Wait, I'm so confused.
So,
I
Do I
thought,
do?
I, thought
I
that
don't
meant that I
wanna.
just said nah. I thought when I declined it, it would be like, give me a different card.
Okay, if we can help it, Shorty likes blue cards.
No.
Okay.
That feels weird to say.
so we shouldn't play them.
So don't play
Okay.
red
I like
cards.
green
Also,
cards.
Daniel, when you decline it,
Yeah.
it means you're just gonna take the +2/+4 whatever you get, instead of
Yeah.
fighting it against the other person.
Right.
Oh.
So if you play
Sorry,
a
Jack.
wild card of pretty much of almost any variety,
Ah!
Oh,
wow.
Shorty's helping you out.
that actually did not work in my favor, but
Okay.
Why?
If you can change the suit.
I hunted for like a solid 3 seconds in none of my matches.
Okay, but here's the question, Sad Boy Hours. Why wouldn't you want to get a shout out?
There you go. Shout out Sad Boy Hours.
Like,
There
we
you go.
shouted out Bandito. And
Come on, man.
Come on.
Do you want
Okay, there we
people
go.
on YouTube
Jeez.
to say your name?
I just drew like 5
That's
cards.
what we did, Deutsch.
This game
That's
is
how it's
vicious.
Good. That's all I know.
That's besides good. Good. Oh, boo. Why not?
Bloop. Okay. I'm so happy that they didn't have a +1 to stack on.
F. Oh no.
Welcome to my
No.
world.
There we go. Hey guys,
Well,
I
think
just
I'm
realized
just gonna
I should.
stack it.
How many +1s do you have, Jack?
I'm gonna
Just a
play the
couple.
rest of this game from home.
Really?
So let me just go back to my house real quick.
Is that what's happening right now?
Oh, you gotta go back home? Alright, see you
All
later,
right,
Daniel.
I'm home.
Oh, that was what? That's not how. What?
Yeah, I'm back in my house.
Okay.
Oh.
From where, pray tell?
Oh god.
Oh no,
You disconnected.
we've lost him.
Can you hear me?
I think so. I can
Yeah.
hear you.
You went away. You went off to the farm.
I went away.
You went home. I think.
Well,
I think
I am definitely home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think your Wi-Fi at home is worse.
Yeah, you disconnected from the network just long enough for Ringo to take over your spot for you.
Oh,
Yes.
frick.
Ringo the dog.
Oh.
You might be able to join right back. I don't
I'm
know.
in the
can.
game, guys.
If you have the
Okay.
same invite, you can join back into the game.
Oh, frick. Okay. Okay, let's do some button pushing.
Okay.
I don't have an invite anymore.
What a
Definitely
brave
don't.
soul. Jack took a draw card to get Daniel back in. Meanwhile, I'm gonna win. We'll take advantage. I will move on the enemy when they least expect it.
Oh,
7.
wait, I need to hold on. I need
What?
to figure. Guys, why is Uno so hard?
Also,
It's
we're,
not Uno. It's everything around Uno.
we turned down the loudness so that it won't murder your ears anymore. John.
Yeah. Oh, am I loud? Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. We already turned you down. Don't worry about it.
I love.
Was it John or was it me? Because I
It
was
was
doing
John.
some screeching.
Well,
Oh, okay.
To be
Definitely
honest,
me.
it was
I
all
can-
of us, but like.
Yeah.
We're all pretty yelly.
Dang.
I would just
Yeah.
add compressors to your voices, but Discord doesn't actually support
Oh
that.
no.
You turned down everybody. It's too quiet.
I'm working on it.
Don't
John,
worry.
I have a question.
Yes.
How long did it take you to just like be able to just noodle about on a stringed instrument so fast and with such precision and beauty and grace and
Okay.
boppitude?
Okay, I don't. Here's the thing. It takes like an hour or two per riff. Like, I don't think that's something that's as understood about it, which is that it's not like once you reach that skill level, you can kind of go off. For me,
Yeah.
I think I'm lacking a certain skill to improvise. And so whenever I have a riff that's really technical, I have to grind at it for a long time to get my brain to like understand how to play it. So I play to that riff. Like there was a riff I just learned. So, and one thing that has helped, I will say, is, and I can thank Jack for this, is learning how to do like synthesizers and make like some EDM stuff, because some of that stuff is so hard to translate from just a computer piano synthesizer onto guitar that your hand ends up to play it having to like stretch all weird ways. I think that's my skill, is being able to like make weird shapes and adapt to it. Like I can take a piece and grind it out really well. And then
So what I'm hearing is you are Mr. Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, if there's one thing that I would like immediately recognize John for in terms of guitar playing, is just the ability to stretch his hands to ungodly lengths.
Just you are now known as Noodle Fingers the Wise.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
I-
man.
Also,
There's
what's
a-
up,
yeah, no.
Poochie?
Say again?
I was saying hi to my friend. who
Oh,
joined.
okay. Yeah. And so Daniel, you'll be happy to know that the person that took over, Ringo, is destroying.
Yeah.
Yes! Let's go, Ringo.
was
I
close.
tried to join back. Someone invited me, and it
I-
says the game is full.
Oh, can we kick
So-
Ringo?
I don't think I can. I'd have to forfeit the game. Okay, you know what?
Kick Shorty. Shorty's.
Is
Do
it Ringo, that Johnny Depp lizard?
Rango. You're thinking Rango.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh
I
my
didn't know
God.
that was a legitimate question. I thought you were just memeing, so I'm actually low-key disappointed in you, Daniel.
How dare you not memorize Johnny Depp's
Like,
entire
how dare you not know who Rango is?
like
That is
IMDb page?
underappreciated
No.
movie.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've even seen it. Like, I think that was.
Really?
I don't remember that movie at all.
Okay,
I just,
had to
it was
rewatch
Johnny
it.
Depp, right? And he
It
was
was
Yeah.
a lizard?
Johnny Depp. I had to rewatch that though because I had also like kind of forgotten what it was about. It's actually really good, and of course they hide adult humor in there, so that's always fun.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
But
UFN times Daniel Sherman watch party once quarantine's over, please. Thank you.
Oh yes. What? Someone just put in chat. What if John is a gender bent Elastigirl?
Wait, what? Also, I have 22 cards
And
and,
if you're not
Daniel's not
expecting
here. Can we
You need to
forfeit
be
this
more
game?
flexible.
you have a million cards, Jack.
Can I please forfeit this game?
You're not allowed to. Let's get Daniel back in here. Let's quit the game.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
No,
gonna
you don't
quit.
have
It's
to do
just
that.
for
Dude,
Daniel.
no,
It's
we
not.
No, no,
can't.
it's
You can't
it's
keep
okay.
on the
I'm
front
all right.
line.
It's fine.
It's not because he has a deck in his hands. It's because you know.
Oh, it's
we
it's
need a
because
Daniel
L's-
back in the game.
He had
L's were
25
being
cards
handed
at
out.
one point.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah,
After,
I had
what happened?
very many cards. We're gonna switch to regular Uno.
Regular Uno, not flip Uno, which is gonna go on forever. Like
But we-
actually forever.
But we are gonna have stacking 7 and 0 force play and draw to match on. So
I want you to know that,
Wow.
like in that last round before we quit, about 5 flip cards were played in a row because Ringo wanted it to flip, and the other person across from him wanted it to
Oh
flip.
my god.
But we kept flipping it
You're
back.
joking me. You are
So,
joking me. Okay,
that
no, we're
is-
good.
Yes. That card game is like an Avengers level threat. Like to my personal sanity and time.
connect. Hold on.
So I am
Dude, I would pay to watch the Avengers cast
play cards.
Uno.
Play
What the
Uno.
heck? Oh my gosh, I have to reset my game again. No joke.
Bruh.
After
Oh,
every
wait. Wait,
Wait.
there's hope. There's hope. Send me another invite.
Are you going into like the online mode and then accepting it from there?
Yeah.
See, every time I have to send a new invite, I have to close out the previous lobby.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can only send it
Yeah,
out once
Daniel,
per.
why you gotta make everything so difficult?
It's not me, it's the robots.
I don't believe you.
Oh my gosh, we got this. All right, I'm ready.
Hey, does
Fastest-
anyone in the chat have any questions for us to answer?
Yeah, send me through.
Is there are
Yeah.
there still people there? Are they still kicking it?
Oh yeah, they're there.
It's so scary not being able to see. It's like who's here? Who's not here? What's
I'm
the
lucky-
meaning of life?
Why are we here? Just ask us existential questions or questions about breakfast because I'm ready to answer those as well.
Those are the only 2 categories we'll accept.
I was once playing in like a lobby for like a really intense horror game. Like we were all, it was like a co-op thing, but it was still like really like a terrifying horror game at times. And then somebody just opens the chat with, "Hey, what's your favorite breakfast?" And we all just get really happy in the calm before the storm, before we're, thrust into a sad, abandoned house.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was terrifying, but there was light in the dark. So.
I wanted to get this stuff troubleshooted.
Oh
What is the
my
least
gosh!
you
I
watch you have
just
an unladen
remembered.
swallow.
I just remembered. Oh! What's the answer? Holy crap!
I
I
know
used to
this
have
answer.
this memorized.
I know this.
Oh. All right, John, you finish it.
Well, it depends. Are you talking about an African or a European swallow?
Right. That's right. Gosh dang it.
Answered
Can't believe
correctly.
myself. I can't believe myself.
I know many things. I am the bookkeeper. I guardeth the tome. Okay.
Oh man, there's
what is
so
your
much
favorite
going on.
What is your favorite breakfast, though? Let's hear this.
Like breakfast at all?
Yeah.
Like not just cereal?
Not just no. That is not the only breakfast available. No.
Okay.
What is your favorite breakfast? Like any. You can do it like specifically from this restaurant, homemade, however you want to do it.
Oh,
Okay,
frick.
what
Wow.
constitute breakfast though?
I would assume eggs
Like
are
a
good
breakfast
choice.
food.
Yeah,
Not like
canonically
what you
breakfast.
eat at breakfast.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
was like,
would-
I've definitely
I would-
had pizza for breakfast.
Country fried
Yeah.
steak I would allow, just because they serve it at like Country Waffle and IHOP. But then like actual steak I would stray away from. Mozzarella sticks I would stray away from. Stuff like that. It's to be decided. Also, Sad Boy Hours asks, what color is a mirror? It's green, very slightly.
Wow.
And
John
the reason,
has so much wisdom. I learned so much from you.
the reason you know that is because if you ever like have a camera, your phone camera, and you have two mirrors side by side, hold the camera up to it, and you'll see that infinite mirror thing going. From the camera's view, you'll see it get darker and tint slightly green. So it actually is. It's not silver. It's green.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Considering green makes up most of the visible color spectrum anyway.
Hey guys, what was that button that made me accidentally hack the NSA earlier?
Alt F4. That's supposed to exit you out of the game.
Okay.
But if you
Holy frick! Oh, I did it again. Wow. Oh
What is-
my gosh. My laptop does not like that at all.
What is
Oh.
actually happening when you do that?
I think
Dude, it literally pulls up code and crap. It's like
a
the
command shell.
most intimidating screen I've ever seen.
I think it's
It,
opening a
like-
command shell and then showing him
And
every.
it like
piece of code
shuffles,
you're
it's
shutting
like,
down.
so it pulls up code and it shuffles through all these windows and there's all this crazy stuff. It literally looks like I just like hacked into the White House and learned all the government secrets. By the way, aliens are real. And I like just all this stuff happening. It's terrifying.
I mean,
Yes.
you could always do Control Alt Delete and then open the task manager that way. It's just a couple more steps.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
Oh, yeah. All right. So we've got a few questions built up here. Do you want me to kind of rapid fire them?
Let's do it.
Okay. So let's see. What is your favorite breakfast? We haven't answered. What's your favorite breakfast?
Oh, French toast.
Nice. Good. All right. Yeah. Brioche French toast is a real good answer. I would. Okay. And then what are you cooking for breakfast on Mother's Day? That's
wow, this
that's
makes
a
me-
loaded question. That's a
That
lot of
is.
assumptions.
Uh,
That's
the
assuming
answer,
I can turn on a stove and not burn down the house.
the answer from me, a terrible son, is nothing.
oh,
I could make like gosh. See, I could make dinner. I have an idea for something cool for dinner, but not really for breakfast. I guess I could make like an omelet, but I feel like that would be
Guys,
unfun.
I've taken 3 years of culinary arts
Mhm.
and like literally have designed a restaurant and done all these things, and I got an A in all 3 years.
Mhm.
I kid you not, I still struggle making boxed mac and cheese. I don't know how. I don't know how I survived 3 years. And like my professor, my teacher was like nuts. Like he was on that what's that show? It's like Cake Off or something where you make cakes and
Oh.
it's competitive. He was
Yeah.
on that show multiple times. He's like a very, very like talented chef, and he gave me an A for 3 years. And I kid you not, I still like just the other day I think I even posted it on Instagram. I was making mac and cheese, and I tried to drain my noodles. All the noodles went into the sink. Every single one. Like, the whole mac and cheese just fell into my sink.
Instead of a strainer, you've just somehow stacked forks on top of each other to make like that center like cross pattern.
I was trying to use the lid and like just drain the water and hold the lid, and then like the lid fell off.
Oh my God.
All of it was just, and the worst part was my dumb self was draining on the side that didn't have a garbage disposal, so I ended up having to use my hands to pick all
cold mac and cheese.
That is so
laden
annoying.
with like eggshells and like lime peels and
it was so
Ew.
bad.
Alright.
Was guys, I'm at this point thinking you might just have to play without me. I don't even know what the frick is going on my screen anymore.
Please
It is
don't
just
make us do that.
don't make us
it's
don't make
just
us play against the robots. They're gonna win. They're scary.
I've got the loading circle of death again right now.
Oh
To be
no.
honest,
Oh man.
Jeez. I'd love.
it's
to hear
not
your
encouraging.
commentary, though. You know what? If you go to Discord, we can do a screen share. If like worst comes to worst, you know.
Okay.
I guess. I'd prefer to get it working though.
Oh, hold on, let me hack the NSA one more time. Frick!
Yeah.
Are there people still
You can.
there?
All right. You can do Control Alt Delete if you need to, and like kill it from Task Manager. That'll work
It's
as well.
okay. It works. It just
Okay.
it looks scary for a
It's
second.
gonna be a less.
I like, guys, if you never hear from me again after this stream, it means I'm probably in federal prison, I would assume.
You know.
From doing
You know,
Alt F4 and, hacking into the
I'll
game.
find a way to contact you.
All right,
Okay.
thanks, man.
We got a
And
question.
just to
that-
cheer you up, let's continue on questions. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a question that I need clarification on. It says, have y'all ever had or made an eggy in a basket?
What? in
Eggy
the
in a
what?
basket.
An eggy in a basket.
I've-
I'm gonna need some explanation on that one,
What the hell
Glitchmaster.
is that?
It's capitalized. Like we should know what it
Glitchy.
is. Like.
Glitchy or
I've
confusing
never
us.
heard of that.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, Jack, do you want to try to play a two-person game of Uno, or are you working some stuff out?
Well, I just got Daniel back in my friends list saying he's online.
Ah, I see. Cool. So we're
Yeah,
working
so
at
just
it.
invite him.
All right, eggy in a basket.
Hey.
Explain, please.
Did you try asking it to work nicely? You know, I said that it was an okay program at the beginning of all this.
You know what?
I don't know why
It was
it's
my
being
fault.
so mean.
It's probably my fault. I ragged on you play for a good 2 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, 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 oh,
Oh. Oh.
It's
We have
still,
a
Oh.
functioning game of Uno.
Oh.
enchanté.
Imagine being able to
Enchanté.
play together.
Don't actually know what it means, but it sounds classy as frick.
I don't remember either,
Enchanté.
actually.
It means
Enchanté.
enchanted. Like,
It means
Oh,
what?
enchanting.
enchanted. Enchanté. Like, it's a really,
Oh, frick, invite me.
Way to go.
Invite me. I think I'm ready.
I think I'm ready.
Yes!
We got it, Daniel.
Let's
We got
go!
Oh,
Oh no, motherfreakers!
Freaking- there we go. It's a party. All right. Okay. All right.
This is the person that we choose to spend time with, you guys.
yes.
Oh
I'm
my
Just
gosh.
screeching into the
I'm glad your
microphone.
microphone has natural compression.
Yes.
That was awesome. And now I know what it sounds like when I do it.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's awesome. Oh, guys, we've played half a game of Uno, and I'm crying laughing and
I hate
having
how
like
right you are.
time of my life.
Oh my
that's
gosh. Yes.
It's-
Oh,
Wait, quitting.
someone has a fun fact for us. Glitchmaster.
Your network
yeah.
is not
It's a
stable.
breakfast item.
Bruh.
European. And you
Oh,
see it in V for
just when we
Vendetta.
thought we had him back, ripped away from us. Ripped away from us so,
Oh my gosh!
so quickly.
Why this cruel, cruel world?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So apparently, eggy is a European breakfast item that also appears in V for Vendetta, but I have not seen that. Don't hurt me.
Neither have
and
I, honestly.
Yeah, I just still don't know what an eggie is.
I am so uncultured.
Wait, Daniel, are you in this game?
No.
No.
Kicked me again.
Oh my
I'll
god.
just provide commentary, guys.
Yeah, the AI that took over for you is named Cowboy.
Awesome.
So-
We're rooting for Cowboy.
We're rooting for
Hey,
I guess
this
you're
way,
rooting
you know
for
what?
Cowboy.
What I'll do is I'll join the chat. That way I still am
Yes.
involved a little more.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is just
Voting for you,
unbelievable.
Since you're in the Discord, I think
Except
we're
for
going to be a
Daniel.
little bit ahead of you. So in fact, I can screen share if you want, and you can see what's going on. And then you can go to
suppose.
Discord.
I suppose that works. Oh, dude, you're totally there right now. Is this
There
how
you
you
go.
do your live streams?
That's a secret.
Yeah, no, not exactly.
No, this is almost completely different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Almost.
Almost completely different.
Interesting.
Like in this scenario, I've got the OBS is grabbing a screen and
Okay. I was
Cowboy.
terrified there that that
Oh,
bot would
Cowboy.
pass on a draw 2 to me. I'll be perfectly honest.
Guys.
oof.
Oh
Cowboy is
no!
dusted,
Betrayed.
So Cowboy is there.
How do I?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my mom, guys. So true story. I have a Mac,
Oh.
so I've been doing all this on my mom's laptop. This is the most
Right.
confusing thing I've ever seen. Like, I thought I was good at technology, and I'm
Mm.
now realizing that I actually suck at everything ever.
Macs are hard.
Do they not
I will-
have this game for Mac?
No. So true story. I've actually bought the game twice today because I bought
Oh,
it
no.
on my Mac, and then it didn't
Oh,
save it
no.
onto my account.
You can return it
Uh,
if you have less than 2 hours on it.
Okay, I'm
If you have
So
less than
do
2
that,
hours
get your
to
money
play the
back.
game,
100% gonna do that.
Only buy it once.
there are so many games I could have returned. How did I not know that?
Well, you have to have not played it for more than 2 hours, and you also have to have not owned it for like, I think 2 months.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
you can't just have a
can't,
game
like, have-
for 5 years and not play it and then return it.
Because,
Yeah.
like, I was gonna say.
Because
I
that's
have a lot
dumb.
of games.
Yeah, why?
Excuse me, John. I think it's rude that you just called me dumb, but.
Not you! Not you!
it would
Steam
be dumb
itself.
for them.
Okay, I'll say it then. Sadie, you're dumb.
Oh!
It's supposed to be my
Roasted.
best friend.
I'm
Wait,
sorry, I did it.
I gotta
This was
go.
a funny moment.
you're not my best
I have to
friend
go
anymore.
by
really
pudding
mean it.
store.
I would
Crown of
never
best
be
friend
mean
is
to
going
you.
I gotta
I'm
go
sorry.
buy the pudding store for pudding.
There's nothing you can do about
I
it.
can't be involved in this conversation anymore.
I'm
Time to
sorry,
go get pudding.
Sadie. You're very smart
Yeah.
and very intelligent and very talented and like such a good friend and so sweet and your hair looks cool.
It's
I don't
too late,
believe you.
Daniel.
Dang it. I'm just watching the Missing Out music video now instead.
You know what? Thank you for the plug.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty killer.
thank
The
you.
only way
Oh my
that
gosh.
you can save yourself from total destruction of being my friend is if you say
I did it.
Yes.
All right, he's redeemed.
Yes.
I said it.
Yes.
I'm proud of
I
you.
was like, I'm waiting.
You've been redeemed.
Oh, Dallas is in the chat. I love
on,
Dallas.
man.
Dallas, I
He's
love
been
you.
in the chat, boy.
Okay, these bots are brutal. Come on.
Yeah, pretty intense.
This RNG. Also, this RNG. I'll be perfectly honest. Oh my
It's bad.
Let's skip him. I don't like him. Skip him.
Skip him.
Skip
Yeah,
him.
Luna is gonna destroy you guys.
Get away.
Yeah.
Get away from the 3-card bot. I don't care if Jack wins. We can't let the computers take over. All right?
Oh.
Oh.
It's like every time you need to draw a card, you end up drawing 7 cards.
Yes! Saved! They'll never play.
Someone's.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about this. Christian, oh my gosh, that man, the
Ooh,
talent
yeah.
of that man. And also
Honestly?
just how genuinely nice and sweet that man is. Like, he's just
Yeah.
a
Honestly,
force to be reckoned with behind the
amazing.
camera.
He's amazing.
10 out of 10.
visionary.
You can't do that to me. No! No!
Looks like I just did though.
Oh,
No.
You gave him the weapon with which to.
I'm sorry.
Dude,
I
the
didn't
whole
like
chat
cards.
is rooting for Luna right now.
Luna. Oh, is that Cosmos?
Luna.
Yeah.
Says
So
Johnny.
because
wait,
you're
no.
in French, they have different names.
Yes.
Dusty.
Also, I love.
Oh, that's wicked.
I love that. In French, it's not AI, it's IA, for intelligence artificielle.
Oh wow.
Oh, right.
That was
Pretty
pretty
sure.
good pronunciation.
Probably. I mean,
I-
how to
I
speak French?
butchered that.
Add vowels.
John, you just became more attractive to me, and I don't know why.
Add vowels and don't pronounce the letters in the
Okay,
actual
true.
word.
Can I tell a true story, guys?
You can
So
always
there's
tell
this
a true
song-
story.
Yeah.
No,
There's
I want
this
you to tell
song-
lies. Only lies.
Okay,
to me.
lie story. There was a man named Ronald who lived in
That
a
was made
farm
up on the spot.
where everything
No, Daniel,
was
I don't think this
upside
is
down.
real.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a true story. So there's this song by the Chainsmokers, called "It Won't Kill Ya," and it has this girl in it who's French. And
Okay.
like I heard that song for the first time, and I kid you not, I was like, this is the most attractive voice I've ever heard in my life. Like it just immediately, I was like, oh my gosh, marry me, like straight up. And so that song, like I listen to it all the time still because her voice is just so attractive. And I've decided that every French girl must sound like that. Like that's because she's French. So they like, right? It must be like just a French thing.
That's
And so
just how
I've
they
decided I'm only ever going to date French girls because they have to sing exactly like that.
You
That's
know
just
what?
the rules now.
That's logical.
Well, you gotta
Right?
find yourself a singer. So
Also, I didn't realize that like the bots would know exactly when you're gonna not call Uno. I hate it.
they
I just got dunked on when I could have made it. I
they
coulda
do
done it.
roll for whether they snipe you, but you often get unlucky.
Boom!
Nice.
Okay,
Everybody
guys, you
rooting
know
for Luna
what?
was wrong. Also, actually, I see why you root for Luna because it looks like Eva from Wall-E.
Yes.
Dude, that's facts. It totally
And that's
does.
feedback memories.
Holy crap.
You know what? I understand. Never mind.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more
Oh
time.
my gosh.
All right.
To get Daniel in here.
Okay. Let's do this
Oh,
again.
we're gonna go for it?
I'm gonna try this one more time.
Benito's like, woo, humans! Humanity won! I agree.
What time is it in Germany right now? Is it like reverse noon 30?
9:30.
Wow.
Oh.
That was worth it.
No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna be honest, definitely didn't get the joke until Sadie was disappointed in it, and then your joke hit and her disappointment hit, and it just was like the greatest moment of my life, I
You
think.
can just always count on me being upset at puns. Just.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, guys, I don't think I've cried laughing like this in a long time. I am having a great time right now.
Good.
Oh, even though I'm just not Unoing. All right, let's try this.
What is it? Get wrecked, Luna. Oh my god, everybody's turned on Luna. Also, someone whose name's Bandito in the chat. This might be a stretch, but is that a reference to 21 Pilots at all? And the reason I say that is because I had a friend who was into 21 Pilots, and he wanted me to. He got they were teasing their next album. I think it's the album that Jumpsuit was on, and they had a little voice clip that they sent out, and it was all distorted and wavy and everything.
We are banditos. I remember that.
Yes, I literally, he sent that to me cold. He had no idea what it was. I don't think anybody had seen it, and I reversed it and I did some cleaning up on it. And so I technically, even though I'm sure other people did it before me and put it on Reddit, I was contracted out for free by my friend to decode what that message was, and I got it.
And
I did it
kicked me.
myself.
Oh. Also,
Ah,
it's 3 minutes to
she's
midnight
too powerful.
in Germany.
Hey, I lasted longer that time. I got to see a card get played.
You got, yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
Also, guys, can I be honest? I was for sure about to cheat because I have YouTube up so I could see Jack's hand and Discord up so I could see John's hand.
Oh.
You're like, oh yeah, let's go.
I was so ready.
Also, Bandito says that it was 3 minutes to midnight. Well, it's probably more like 2 minutes to midnight now. And that tomorrow at 9 a.m. we'll be like, happy 9 o'clock. And this is all your fault, John.
This is, yeah, no, I'm very happy that that brought you joy, because it brings me joy. And I want you to know that. Your joy brings me joy.
Oh,
I think that's true for all of us.
Skynet begins
I'm
off
glad
this
you're happy.
game of Uno.
All right, we're rooting for AI pudding this time.
Come on, really? Also,
100%.
In
No
French,
Cowboys.
AI pudding is recré. It's R and an E with a little like dash on top. I think that's an aigu, and then a C, an R, and then another E with the dash on top.
John, if you don't stop all this French knowledge, I'm gonna end up marrying you. You need to just be careful.
What did you say? It was Raclette?
Just switch your Uno to French.
Recré.
man. You'll be smart as hell.
I'm trying my best to not say recré.
It is working. Whatever
Like
you're doing
Rayquaza?
is working.
Back to
Let me
Pokemon?
tell you.
You guys.
Also, I picked the wrong suit.
Hey, John.
I picked
Hey,
the
John.
only suit I didn't have. Yeah.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Just want some step out of my head, stepping into your arms, stepping out of my sad boy vibes. That was for you.
Aww.
Thank you. Hold on.
Amazing.
You know why it was for you? It's
Why?
for you
Why?
because I'm falling for you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Ooh.
Emma,
I'm gonna have to let Emma know.
for help. Girlfriend, please.
She gonna break your heart.
Heartbreaker.
Drown Me Please's
Oh,
sister
no.
is fluent in French. So is my sister. And also, I took like 4 years of it, so like talk to me in French. That's why half of a song that we
Yeah.
wrote is in French.
Jack, you
Also,
dirty
I'm
dog.
distracting you that
Well
Oh
done.
snap! I just pieced
Twin
together pieces of things
Pieces of things? I
What?
think that's called a
From-
jigsaw puzzle.
from events that have occurred with
Really?
Sadie. I just
Oh.
realized things. It all makes sense.
What?
This is a UFN conspiracy theory.
Speak
I
words.
don't think I'm
child.
allowed to talk about it, but you've used French before, and I was kind of like, how do you know that? That's wild. And now I know it's because you're French.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I'm a
Whoa.
little French. But yeah, I definitely
We have a.
I took a consecutive 4
Consecutive.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you take so much French
Executive.
that you forgot?
Yeah,
What
like I
English
can't
words were?
English
I'm like,
anymore because so much French.
Too much French in my brain. But yes, I took 4 years of French, so I know enough. I could have a light conversation, but it's hard to understand when people are talking in French really fast. But I can usually piece together a sentence.
Yeah. I can if given time to decode, I can figure it out,
Yeah.
you know. Also, I love how I think for you guys the name for the red robot is Dusty.
Yes.
For me, it's Cowboy, which in French reads
Yeah!
hilarious to me.
That's what you were saying. That's what they were saying in the chat
Intelligence
too. They were like,
artificielle, Cowboy.
it's Cowboy Dusty, man. And I was like, hey.
Hey, so someone in the chat said I would be speechless if Daniel sung to me, and so here's a little demo of my next single.
Hey.
Here it comes. I just need to remember my own words. Here we go. Fear and serenity, hand in hand, beautifully displayed on the floor. Skyward. Wow, that's low, but that was for you.
Nice. That's beautiful. I love how instantly you can like pick up like the ukulele and just play and sing something over it that sounds like so ethereal and can like I feel content listening to it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's gonna be a weird song. I'm excited. That should hopefully 2 months that'll be out. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But this Uncaged album I'm working on is insane. It's weird. I'm co-producing it with Jacob. And so I'll send him a track and be like, "What do you think of this?" And I usually just get back a message that's something along the lines of, "What was that?" And then I'm like, "So perfect. That's exactly what I want. Thank you." And then he's like, "Why am I helping you with this?" And then I'm like, "Because I told you you had to."
Yeah.
And...
Leverage. That's what we in the biz call leverage.
Here's this,
Oh my
huh?
gosh. How
I'm
dare you,
excited.
Jack? How dare you?
Sorry.
I keep hearing little conversation of future UFN stuff, and it always gets my insides a jiggling, if you know what I'm saying. I'm very excited for whatever you have cooking, because your last track, I want to tell you, is still in my regular rotation. It is so freaking good. It is like unbelievably catchy, and it's just, there's so much bop to it. The lyrics are insane too. I love the lyrics. It's my favorite song of your guys, to be honest. I'm so excited with where you're all going.
That is more of our newer sound. I think that's more of our actually like well-rounded sound. I think we're gonna be giving out a lot, like producing more music like that.
Awesome.
Similar sound-wise, because I think that's really more of what we're going for.
Totally.
Yeah. I mean, and
And
if
that's
you
the
like
thing,
that
if-
song, get ready, because the more songs we're writing recently are sounding more in that kind of area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely more
So-
pop punk.
In terms
When I
of
saw
new
you guys
stuff,
live that night, where I literally slept for 2 hours. I don't know if you remember that night.
Yeah.
It was
I do.
Valentine's Day weekend. I came for a Crown and Chains gig, and then I went and saw you guys, and then I
Yes.
drove 6 hours straight through the night, and then I had to teach at the church that I go to in LA. That night when you guys played it, I was screaming every single lyric at you from that room, and like I'm pretty sure people thought I was insane, but it was fine.
I
Like,
can't
it
tell you how
was-
much we love you, Daniel.
The hype was insane that night, man. That was such a
Valentine's-
fun night. You guys killed it.
Valentine's
Thank you,
Day
dude.
was the party, and
Honestly.
and that we
It was the
really.
day after Valentine's Day, but yeah.
I was so excited when you showed up. I was excited that show was happening.
That was so stoked. That was
Yeah.
really cool. And I know, like, I was like, I just building that set list was really fun for me, because I was like going through all of the relationship songs that we could do, and I was trying to pick like all the ones that were like negative relationship, because you know it was the day after Valentine's Day, and like you know, yeah, that was
Yeah.
a really fun gig.
You
Oh,
guys definitely showed up at that gig. Let me tell you, that was
Thank you.
just awesome. That was such a fun time.
For real, can we talk about Inside though? Like the video?
That was hella
We
cool.
can.
I was so
Okay.
I just watched it again. It was, oh my gosh, it's so good. Like
Thank you.
there was a certain part as well where I don't know how many takes you had to do, but I'd imagine the cage wouldn't put up with it, which was that you were like shaking the cage back and forth for one of the shots.
Yeah,
I want to know what structural damage must have occurred.
dude, none. This cage is sturdy as frick.
That looks like it's used for like feral cats, right?
It's cats or small dogs or something. Yeah. So
Wow.
true story. I came up with the concept for this, where someone donated to me my home studio. Someone literally said, "Hey, I believe in your music. I like before quarantine even. They're like, I want to give you all my stuff, because I just really know what you're doing," which was nuts. And they want to remain anonymous, so I'm not gonna say who they were, but it
That's awesome.
meant the world to me. And so I grabbed all my stuff, and the first song I wrote was I was like, frick, I just want to frick around and figure out Logic, which is what I downloaded because I have a Mac, and I was familiar with it, and I was like, I just want to figure out what's going on. So I came up with the instrumental, and then I sang those words, just I don't want to stay inside tonight, because I really just didn't. I wanted to be outside. It was quarantine now. And then like immediately the gears started turning, and I was like, what if I was
Wait
in a
a
cage?
minute.
What if this? And then this is all, by the way, between the hours of 11 p.m. and 5 morning, when I wrote the song.
Those are the
And
best times. Those are the
between
best times.
11 and 5 a.m., I'd rounded out I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to anyway, a 16-song album with complete lore,
Wow.
full lyrics, everything. In that time, I just developed this concept. And
Like, so by rounded out, do you mean like you sketched out the meaning of each song, or you had at least like a base for each song?
I mean, I have a 47-page file in my Google Drive that explains the lore to this thing.
I was gonna say, this sounds like the
just-
Daniel Sherman writing process. I assure you, everything is done.
Yeah, I don't, and I think I can't remember if I say it in. I don't say it in Inside. I think it's on a different song on the album. I mentioned that I don't write singles. I don't think in single songs. Period. I can't do it. I've tried. I've wanted to. It doesn't work. And so that night, I developed 16 songs and a full lore and a full story. And the next day, I called Christian and said, I have a concept. I want to make a video of it. Me and Christian were supposed to work together this summer on something really exciting that I can't talk about still.
Right.
and that obviously, the Rona ruined that. And so I was like, dude, do you want to do this instead? And I explained, he knows more about the project than anyone. And I explained probably like a third of it to him, what's going on. And he was like, yes, yeah, let's do it. Let's make some magic. And yeah, man, that song is just, it was wild how it all happened. It really is one of those things where inspiration just hit at the right time, and out of nowhere I had this insane story in my head.
That's so cool.
Now it's happening.
I'm just so happy that we all found something to do during quarantine. I mean, because we were all working on projects, we had things planned, and then everything had to get canceled. But
I had you booked.
Well, I know. I was gonna say
the next part of the season series, the next part of chapter 1.
Yeah, I was like that other project. Yeah.
Also, Bandito, you said cats. How would a cat fit in that? Well, it fit a grown man in there, so I mean, like pretty easily.
It's I meant to say walrus. Sorry, it's supposed to fit walry.
Walry. I'm glad you went there for the pluralization.
Walry and Draphos are supposed to fit in there. I'm sorry, I misspoke. And for all of you who are here from the peasantry, the grave mistake I made.
Insomnia gang, you guys should not be happy about your insomnia right now.
Oh god.
Also, let's talk about. I'll say a little bit too about what this album's about, because I haven't really done that.
Okay.
And so those of you who are here, I'll give a little bit of the information. With everything that's been going on, I've been experiencing sleep paralysis for the first time in my life, pretty regularly.
Oh my God.
And it messed me up the first time. And what happened was, you can't move. Basically, what it is that you come out of your dream or your nightmare, and you're only half awake. So you're looking around and you can't move, and you're still half asleep, and so you're hallucinating things, you're hearing things, seeing things, feeling things, all of that. And the first time it happened, I was locked rigid. I couldn't move. My heart was beating super fast. Blood was rushing to my whole body. Like I literally was having tingling sensation in my body. And I started hearing whispers. And I was like, what is going on? And then and so the way I sleep is that I sleep face down with a pillow over my head. And I'm hearing the whispers walk closer to me in my room.
Oh, and you can't see
like,
anything.
What? And so I can't see it either. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm trying to move. I can't. And then I kid you not, a whisper directly in my right ear just says, "I'll never leave." And then fingers drag across the pillow, and I feel it. And I was like, what in the world? And so for the next 10 minutes or so, that's where I'm at. Is there's whispers, someone's dragging their fingers across my pillow. I can't move, all this crazy stuff. And I finally snap out of it. I wake up, I jump out of bed. There's nothing there. Obviously, it was sleep paralysis.
You're still in a dream state, so it's still got the I guess hallucinatory properties of being asleep, but then you have the consciousness of being in your
exactly, which makes it super confusing. It's so confusing. And so that's happened somewhat regularly since that night.
That sounds terrifying.
It's messed up. And so what I did though, when I developed the lore, I literally pieced together a bunch of different things I've seen and experienced in my sleep paralysis and made a story out of it. And so this story, I've told people, it's the darkest and brightest story I've ever made. And I think the video showcased that. Christian did a great job with that, where it shows the darkness of it. There's this creepy dude in a cage, and his hair's green, and he's spazzing out, and it's spooky. And then you see the same person in this field where it's almost like a beautiful alien planet. Those trees were just totally caught my eye. And I'm dressed up for some reason, and it has this brightness to it. And that last shot where I spent like a minute and a half getting my eyes to water for that shot, and then you see the hope and the brightness. This album's gonna sit in that tension a lot. But the darkness of it is definitely, it's heavily inspired by real experiences that I've actually had and things I've seen and all of that was a huge inspiration for the sound of it. So,
oh my gosh, that's insane.
You're
I was gonna say, like,
inspiration for me.
Yeah.
what was that?
I said you're a huge inspiration for me.
No, you guys are. You got Jack. Oh my gosh. Let me gush on Jack a second. Okay, we have a song coming out. It's soon. What day is it? May 9th? It's in like 2 weeks. We have a track coming out called I Know I'll Fall.
Yes.
This track is my favorite rap verse I've ever written. Is the third verse of this track. It's my favorite rap verse I've ever written in my life. I came to Jack with chords that weren't right, and with lyrics, and with a melody that again didn't fit because the chords weren't right. And I basically was like, help. And he was like, all right, let's do it. This is the same day we wrote Freedom. We wrote Freedom one day, and then we recorded Freedom one day, and then we recorded I Know I'll Fall the next day. And so I walk in and I'm like, so this is what it's supposed to say. I have no clue what the chords are. They're wrong. And also, I'm not sure if I like it. So let's start. And I whittled away at this song 2 full days. And he, like, we got extremely frustrated at things because we had a communication error that lasted an hour where we were saying the same thing in different ways and didn't realize it.
This wasn't the point where we were talking everything over the phone. This is when you were, like, physically at my house, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're still talking about that phase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, we spent an aggregate of probably 20 hours sitting in a room just messing with this song, trying to get it to sound right.
There is this part of the song where the piano, you wrote this sick piano part. That's just, and it's exactly what I try to do with all of my solo stuff, which is write a melody that's simple yet haunting, where it sticks with you after you've heard it. And you wrote this perfect part for the bridge of that song. And you wrote it out, and then I sing over it, and I sing, I'm ready to fall far, my heart's right. Yeah. But you're out there, it sounds so sad. And it's like this really rhythmic piece. We, for an hour, sat there talking over the rhythm and the flow of this part, saying how we thought it should go, arguing with each other about it. And then after an hour, I went, wait, what time signature do you think this song is? And then you asked me, what time signature do you think this song is? We were saying the same thing for an hour. And we didn't know it.
That was so upsetting.
Oh my gosh.
And we both just looked at each other.
4.
We looked at each other. We made eye contact. He turned back to the computer, dragged the vocals where they were supposed to go, and just said, this, and played it. And I was like, yup. And he was like, moving on. We just went to the next part.
Yep.
But what Jack does is I come in with a track that it's like what you hear in the acoustic versions. It has potential to be something full, but it's not yet. I walk in and it's super stripped. It's just melody, simplicity. It has that Daniel Sherman like draggingness to it. I hit this certain vibe with this project. And then Jack comes in and says, all right, that's like a great demo. Let's make it and he turns it into just absolute, it's nuts how he sticks with my vision. He expands on it. He turns it into what it is. It's seriously like, man, you are such an artist.
Oh.
And I love working with you because so many times I'll say, hey, what if we, and you're like, I'm doing it already. And I'll look and you literally, I haven't even said my idea and you're halfway through it. It is just so fun working with you, man, because you have such wicked talent and awareness of music and of the songs. And it's just a pleasure, man. It really is.
Well, thanks, bud. That means a lot coming from you. Yeah. As people have made mention of earlier, Daniel Sherman doesn't just write a song; he writes a book.
Sometimes literally.
I gotta say, because I'm a person, I struggle with like writing lyrics or coming up with just basic chord progression and flow for a song, but like once I get going I can write. But like you start out with this huge vision, and I've always admired that. You can always expect that there's gonna be just a whole gallery of art from one project. And so yeah, it's something I really like doing, is being able to contribute to that. And I really like when you also want to contribute to my projects. Like I only have the kind of successful writing flow that I have with you with like 3 other people.
Oh, what
And
other
I'm
3
sure you
people?
can say who
I'm
they
just
are.
kidding.
But it's not like, it's really fun that you can just come with me with just a piano and a vocals, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I got that. Turn it into a 9-part.
Because it's honestly on purpose. I love writing with you, so I'm glad you feel the same. Because I've kind of been playing you, but
Oh, it's okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Jack,
It's fun.
Yeah, Jack's a ton of fun to work with. I remember in the early days of Until Further Notice, where I was kind of still a babby musician. Like, I had some technical skill, but I wasn't like necessarily super good at knowing my instrument. He taught me how to use like an online program for it, like a synthesizer and mixing and all of that. And that contributed so much to how I write and how I look at music now. And one thing that I think is awesome about Jack is that on top of being able to have like, he's a really good composer and like arranger for parts. And
yes,
also really good at like talking to you and understanding your vision.
so true. Yes.
Yeah, there's like it's like a level of it's an intelligence where he's on the same page as you with minimal explanation.
I'm so glad that comes across, because I try real hard.
Oh, it shows, man. I remember when I
Okay.
sent you. I have to be careful how I word this conversation. Hold on. Let me. Okay. I remember when I sent you the details to what's going on in the background of the season series, and you know what I'm talking about. I can't say what I sent you, but you know what I'm referring to. And you soaked it in. You really did, and you told me what you thought about it. You gave your analysis on it. We talked about it, and then you made a masterpiece out of Seasons. You made a masterpiece out of Freedom. My favorite song I've done with you is I Know I'll Fall, which is the one man, it was sucked writing it. I'm not going to lie. That was such a grind. It was so fun, and it was so difficult. But
it was tricky
but
and
man,
grindy, but it had to be.
yeah, and you freaking made sure you understood what was going on. Like, you made sure you knew what was going on behind the scenes. I brought some weird ideas to the table for some of these songs, and like for Freedom, I remember I was like, "Hey Jack, your cars," and you're like, "What?" I was like, "I want to record my car," and you're like, "Okay," but you understood though. You were like, "I see it. Let's do it. Let's put it. Let's make it in the song. We're gonna make it happen." You really do make sure, and even like, true story. I don't know if I've even said this, but Jack played the part of King Suffering in the I'm Burning Everything music video. There are details that unfortunately didn't make the cut of the video where Jack improvised based on what I told him about the lore, and they were perfect. They were absolutely perfect, the things he did. And there was even, it freaked me out. You walked in as King Suffering, and you tilted your head at me, and I pissed my pants because I had started writing the book, and King Suffering's thing is this head tilt he does, and you did it without me telling you.
Oh my god!
And I swear it was the coolest moment. Like, it was so nut that I watched you do that, because I just could not believe what I'd seen. It was so sick, man.
I must say, after I put on that mask, that role was probably one of the most fun roles I've ever played.
Oh man.
Even though I only had screen time for like maybe 10 seconds in the video. I maybe only did like 2 or 3 things, but it was just like I really understood that character, and it was so
yeah.
I was like, what would a crooked thing do?
Also, lots of
Yeah.
people are surprised that was Jack. Yep, that was Jack.
Yes.
It was Daniel.
It was.
Later, but
It was also Jacob.
was
and it was
also
also Ian.
Jacob. It was 3
It was
people.
many people. Yes.
This is behind the scenes that I didn't even know. I knew it was me and Daniel. I didn't know there were 3 people. There were 3 people. What scene? Hold on.
There's 4 people.
I
We
gotta study
switched
the video
around.
and see
We
if I
switched
can-
around a lot.
I'm gonna see if I can see when who is what.
Well, play your card.
No,
I got to torture Jacob,
play
which
for
was
him
the
while he
highlight
looks
of my
up.
life, to be
Okay.
honest.
Sadie's taking over for Jack. Yeah.
I've kind of been doing it because he keeps forgetting to play a card. Because he's getting, like, wrapped up in the conversation and then he keeps forgetting to click. Even,
I've
like,
never had such a
Multitasking.
hard time playing Uno.
It's literally just, like, sitting on his name and he's, like, hovering over the card he wants to play next. And I'm like, bruh.
I love the idea of his internal monologue. Like, can I click it? Do I play
Right.
now?
Like,
Like,
what is
like
Oh
he's
my
just
gosh,
confused
that's
how the
awesome.
game goes.
That's hilarious.
Dude.
Yeah. But it's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
My robot friend's about to win, guys.
oh bro,
gosh,
no.
I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare assume the robot.
Oh, I need to watch.
Yeah,
I need to watch the Discord because I'm behind. I just realized.
Yes,
I just
you are
saw
the
when
chat.
he drew like 5, so I need
Yeah.
to watch in here. Okay,
We're
Got
a
it.
little different because this game can change on a dime.
that's true. That's what's spooky about Uno.
Freaking
I know, right?
Um,
Your life can just be destroyed and made within like 2 minutes, 2 seconds, honestly.
oh man, this game is just brutal.
Certainly.
I think we should try. Honestly, I'm not sure what about it is breaking so hard.
Honestly, yeah. I'll take your cards, Jack. I'll make sure the robots don't get our cards.
Okay.
Hey guys, don't have too cool of a conversation without me. I've been holding in peace since we started. I'll be
Go
right
ahead.
back.
go pee.
Oh no, Daniel!
I love that man.
Oh my gosh,
awesome.
Daniel, freaking Sherman.
Daniel's yeah. Daniel was one of the people from day one where like when you guys were introducing me to all your friends and everything, where I was first meeting him, he was one of the people where it's like I don't even think you prefaced like who this person was, like kind of how they interplayed with the group, what their connection was to everybody. I just understood that I was gonna be friends with this man, like from day one,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
so
He just has that
Daniel-
aura.
yeah, oh yeah, he does. It's wonderful. So.
If you don't know
Oh, God.
Daniel, you want to, and if you don't know you want to, I'm telling you, you want to.
Mhm.
Definitely.
You're gonna want to.
Definitely one of the most creative and smart creative people that I know.
Hmm.
Very proud of Daniel. I'm bad at talking, but
We're
those
talking
are the
about you,
best
Daniel.
friendships. Yeah, like when you meet someone and you're like, oh yeah, you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What
Oh,
did
yeah.
I miss?
We were talking
Um,
about how, well, John said, and then I agreed with him that like we both met you and we're like, oh you, I'm gonna like you.
Aw,
Yeah.
guys, don't make me cry on what day is it? It's Saturday.
If I'm being totally honest, I had a little bit of a different experience with Daniel. It's not necessarily
Hmm.
bad, but like I felt
Spill the tea, Sadie.
I was really like afraid that he wouldn't like me.
How many cards am I gonna pick up?
What? Why?
Well, because you seemed like really cool. You were like the cool guy. Like everyone in church knew you. Like everyone like in our circles knew you. I was like, oh man, he's like top dog. He ain't gonna ever talk to us or whatever. Found out you were in a band, and then we actually started like gigging together, and I was like, oh, this guy's rad.
Oh my gosh,
He's
I
really
would not
nice.
use the word cool and Daniel in the same sentence at all.
What about Daniel Radcliffe?
Like,
Is he
oh
cool?
my gosh, he's rad. He's certainly
He's rad.
rad.
Okay, we'll say
Like,
rad, not cool.
I'll give it that.
Daniel's
seeing-
the man. That's the whole thing. Dan the man. You're
Oh,
the man.
oh my
Dan
gosh.
Amadeus.
I
man
just love you
Amadeus.
guys. I remember. I think Dallas was the first one of you I met.
Probably.
I want to say,
Sure.
and yeah, I think so. And Dallas was just like such a chill, like laid back guy. Like I mean, he's Dallas. We all know Dallas. He was just lounging, struck
yeah.
up a conversation. I think I met Jack. I think I met you for the first time through Tech.
Probably.
at church. I think that was my impression of you. Was you were the guy who was running lights or whatever with your dad, and you seemed cool, but you were also like, we didn't talk at all really. You were kind of quiet.
Well, exactly, because you integrated with people, and I sat in a booth.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember how we got to where we are right now. It's I don't remember how I fell in love.
But this is reminding me. Can I ask a question for the chat real quick? What was your guys' first impression of all of us? Just in general, like what was your first impression?
That's
of Daniel?
a great question.
What was your first impression of John, Jack, and I?
Those
and
are
Daniel,
excellent
and Dallas,
questions.
because he's here too, so he'd like to hear.
Also, Daniel, I believe I had my first real personal interaction with you through Jacob.
Jacob.
I believe it.
It would have been at college group.
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think
because
you're
I
right.
was actually talking to Jacob about Crown and Chains because you guys, I think you guys hadn't found Aaron yet.
God, yes, we were looking for a bass player.
Yeah, and so
That's right.
fun fact, that almost happened.
Wow.
But except I don't actually know
Dang.
how much that almost happened. I just remember it was a conversation we had. But yeah, so that was that, and then
That was definitely a conversation. I actually
and then you
remember
knew
that.
I was a musical, and then I'm a whole 2-act musical. I had to make fun of myself for saying that.
You know, I think you're right. I think I had a little bit of connection with Dallas, and then through that barn gig, that was really like my first time. I feel like getting to know all of you. Would you agree? Like we'd had a few more conversations before that, but was that really our first time kind of actually spending extended time together?
Yeah, the barn gig was I think it was the first time that we. Well, it was definitely the first time all the members of both of our bands were in the same place.
For sure, yes.
But I believe that was the first time that I was had extended personal contact with you.
That was an interesting gig.
Yeah.
Red.
That's cool.
Dang, that was a fun gig. That was a cool
I still
gig.
have wheat in my pedal board case from before.
Dude, I do. I have all my drum cases still have stuff in them. I've tried cleaning them out so many times.
It's not.
Impossible. It's like sand. Just hay and sand just get everywhere.
Between that and Pirates of Emerson every year, I have never not had hay in my pedal board.
Yeah, that is. You guys, man, I would love to go see Pirates. It sucks that I'm always at college, but man, those look like such fun gigs with you guys all dressed up, and it looks like it would be just killer to do.
I hope
I really hope we
happen
get to do it
this
this year.
year.
Slapface. Dallas is absolutely right. Slapface.
Oh,
He's 100% right.
Yeah.
He is 100% right.
Holy
How did we
moly.
forget about that?
Slapface feels so long ago.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was the first ever Crown and Chains gig, Slapface. The second ever Crown and Chains gig was also at Slapface, and you were there.
That's right.
That was my first ever step into Fremont too. Not that that matters.
First
Oh,
time
wow.
you'd ever been to Fremont?
That's the first time I've ever been to Fremont was for a gig.
Me and
So-
Jacob actually used to spend a ton of time in Fremont because we used to go rock climbing there.
Oh.
We had memberships there.
Wait, there's a rock climbing place there? That's sick.
There is Peak of Fremont.
I hike.
It's really nice too. I love that place.
Well,
Let's go.
There was a rock climbing place out here too, but
Yeah, and then
All right, I'm gonna address the question that I asked ages ago. The question of the chat was, "What was your first impression of all of us?" Sad Boy Hours said, "You guys have cool hair."
thank you. That's all I've been asking for. Okay, I can stop the stream now.
I'm
We're
losing
done.
my
We're
hair.
done.
so true.
Okay, we're done here. I'm kidding.
Emily Oldham said, "Y'all are cool." So I guess saw us and was like, "Man, you guys are cool." Followed us.
I just gotta say, if anyone's
I
just like,
imagine
"Oh,
she
you're
said that
cool,"
with
I'm
a
just gonna
shrug.
say, "No, I'm not." Thank you.
Deny it.
And then Sad Boy always said, "My second impression is that you guys can convince Daniel to get Heelys." You
Oh
need to
my
get
gosh.
Heelys, Daniel.
Wait,
They are. I've told them the only way is that if there's a Vans crossover with Heelys,
What?
it'll happen.
That's such a
I-
lame ultimatum. Just get Heelys.
I only wear Vans. The only time I don't wear Vans is when I'm in a wedding and they say you have to wear nice
Here's an
shoes, and I'm
idea.
like, Vans are nice, and they say no.
Here's an idea. Just get Heelys.
I mean, I wear exclusively Doc Martens, but I still have Heelys.
Yeah,
That's elitist.
just get them.
Dang.
Also,
You know what? Maybe I did. There is a very special pair of heels at me. Maybe I'll get those. Maybe. No promises.
What if we made
my God.
like Heelys for you, and they had like crown and chain or UFN stuff on it?
Yeah. Also, you're making
That
me
would be
want
dope.
fancy.
I would wear the
Would you wear
crap
those?
out of
Even though
those.
they're not Vans?
I would wear the crap out of those.
Alright.
Oh, wait, can we talk about, first of all, right now, the fact that you are currently slinging the coolest merch in the world, and I am buying my tank top tonight because I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, the
Yay,
design
thanks
is
for
so
supporting that.
sick. I love it.
Yeah, you
Plug
did a
for
good job
everyone
on that
in the
one.
chat. They did not ask me to totally me. Please go buy their merch, support their music. They are brilliant. They lost a ton of gigs this summer. We all did, but
We did.
but please support bands during this time, and specifically Until Further Notice, because they are wicked talented. They have so much coming that they're ready to give to you guys. They are actively releasing content still right now. You guys are freaking grinding it out. Please go support them. Please give them your wallets forever and wear some sick merch too. The merch is raw. Where can they find that merch, guys?
They
Besides,
can
like, there's a
find
link
it
in your bio, I
on,
think.
Freaking Custom Ink. There's a link on my Instagram page. There's a link on my TikTok. There's a link, a video I did on Snapchat yesterday. You can find it like everywhere. You can also find it on UFN. I'm pretty sure we've made multiple posts about this fundraiser. And it would be really helpful. Thank you, Daniel, for plugging that.
There it is. It's in the chat.
Yep.
There you
in
go.
the chat
There we go.
now.
There you
Yep.
go.
There we go.
Please go buy their
Manager
merch.
for the win.
Crown and Chains is talking about doing something similar soon. And so we'll see if that happens. But please support bands during this time, because UFN knows it. We know it. We canceled so many gigs.
Oh yeah.
We had some really exciting. So we had a gig together that was so exciting. That was gonna come up. The UFN and Friends gig. That was gonna be wicked.
It was
Mhm.
so many people.
And that's honestly our livelihood. That's how we're able to bring music to you. It's super important for all of us. So please, when you see bands doing fundraisers like this, and when it's actually really cool stuff too, like the UFN one is, buy it. Please do it. It helps us so much.
Well, yeah, and
Mhm.
especially because a lot of us bands we're still trying to get our foot in the door, and the only way
Yeah.
that we get our foot in the door is if we do gigs and get money from those gigs. So
Yeah.
it's really helpful for you guys to do that stuff, and we really appreciate it, and we give back to you guys our music, and hopefully that's enough.
Yeah, and we thank you guys so much for everything you're doing, because it's also, our music is something that helps us kind of get through it all as well. Like it's cathartic in a way,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so being able to do that and continue to do it and have people enjoy it is honestly my favorite part of it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly,
Thank you,
like
guys.
Yeah. Second that.
well, I think
we're
the
doing this for
takeover
you
of the
guys.
robots is a good end to Uno. Specifically, I think Dusty won.
Freaking
So-
Dusty destroyed.
That was awful.
Yeah. It wasn't
Cowboy
that,
Dusty.
like, well, I guess it was pretty much a landslide. Yeah, at the end. Switch cards are insane. But, yeah, so I think now that the Terminators are real, I think we're good,
Alright.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
How much,
first of all,
Daniel?
Bandito's first impression of me was that I was on a live stream once, and he thought it was super funny and sweet. So, just wanted to put that so I could pat myself on the back.
Just wanted that on your profile so you
Wanted
can
to
quote it in
my ego
style.
really quick. Just like, yeah, I'm sweet and funny. So,
Aww.
sorry. Anyways, but yes,
I
the
put up a little
AIs.
logo. There's no rush.
Yeah, the AIs have destroyed our faces and hearts with their
That's true. That's true.
powers.
yeah.
Wild.
Thank you
So-
so much, man. It was tons of fun. I'm down to do this again. if you guys
Dude,
are.
let's do it.
I'm
I
not
really
doing
am.
this.
I would love to be able to find a way to play next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yes.
I'm glad that you were here because it felt like that was the real thing, that we were able
Yeah,
to
at least we
talk.
got to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully
No,
it
for
was
sure.
fun for you, even despite you being
Oh,
you.
guys, I have been wishing that I could just hang out with you this whole time, the entire quarantine. between the gig, between just hangs at the Schaefer's house, like all of that stuff is just gone. It's been killing me. That the only way I've been talking to you is chatting with you during your Wednesday live streams, which, quick plug, go join the UFN Wednesday live streams on Instagram. They're super fun. And
Wednesday at 5.
I'm so stoked that I got to like converse with you for 88 minutes, and it was wicked, guys. I just love you guys. Can I just tell you that?
We
I
love
just
you.
freaking love you guys.
I'm gonna speak for
You are
myself
just-
because it feels more personal. I love you.
You were
A
just
lot
so
of people are
genuine.
saying to do this again, by the way, so we have to.
Okay.
Okay.
So Wednesday, catch UFN live at 5 o'clock PST. Daniel will probably be there in the chat.
I will.
Yeah.
And then next Saturday, I'm thinking we'll do this again, but we might not play Uno because it likes to explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Daniel can get his stuff fixed, then.
So we'll find another game. If anybody has game suggestions that they want to give us, any game that is known for being very cooperative with setups.
Yeah, I would love to play Dungeon Defenders with everybody. If you guys have ever heard of that game, it's on Steam. I don't know how much.
I don't even know what that is.
It's
What is
really.
that?
I think it's fun. It's like a dungeon. You know, Balloon's Tower Defense.
Yes.
Think of that, but you're playing a character you can move around, and you can play like a knight, you can play a wizard, you can play a monk or like a huntress kind of thing, and so you each choose it. Can set up different kinds of towers, and then you can also attack enemies yourself. So, and it's a co-op game. Minecraft is another
That
good one.
is sick.
Minecraft!
That's true. Do you
Minecraft!
guys have Xbox?
Minecraft! No!
I do
Oh,
not.
wait. We can
It's
connect
cross-platform.
Xbox and PC. They communicate now, right?
Yeah, there's cross-platform on
I also
Minecraft.
have
Then
it.
I'm good.
I-
We're doing Minecraft next week. Let's
I
do
can
it.
join that because I have PS4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
All right,
we're
you
gonna,
heard it,
we're gonna cross-platform on 3 different platforms. What?
Cross-platform Minecraft.
Yes.
It's happening.
Saturday the 16th,
Saturday
Minecraft.
The 16th, Minecraft. Also, we have another video coming out soon. Just to plug that real quick. So stay updated. You're gonna want to see this next one.
Yeah.
You're really gonna wanna
Yes.
see it.
Oh, this one's gonna be exciting.
It's a big surprise.
But yeah, they already know
I'm
that there's 2
excited.
features on it,
There's 2 features on it.
and it's a song that
Yes.
we're pretty sure everybody freaking loves.
Yeah, and if you know this
Yeah.
band, then you know this song.
Yeah.
So,
So good.
yeah.
Sweet. Also, while you're all on Until Further Notice's YouTube anyway, can I just say that you should go watch their quarantine sessions, their music videos, their everything ever, because they don't make trash. They hit every time. So go watch their videos while you're here anyway.
Yes, we did 3. We've done 3 sessions already. 3 or 4? 3.
3 sessions.
3 sessions already. It's Mr. Blue, Mr. Brightside, 2 Misters in there, and 26 by Paramore. So
Yes.
So those are fun.
Yes.
We're trying to do one of those every week, and then the live stream Wednesdays, and then the game Saturdays. Also check out Daniel. He just released his music video Inside, a collaboration between him and Christian Carranza.
which is on all platforms, by the way.
All platforms. To find any of these informations, you can check our band's Facebooks or Instagrams. Facebook, that's going to be Crowned in Chains or Until Further Notice, and then Instagram, it's going to be Crowned in Chains or UFN Music.
Or Daniel Sherman.
Yes.
Music by Daniel Sherman.
Or
And music by Daniel Sherman is going to be Daniel's private stuff. I'm just so used to associating you with the Crowned in Chains, I forgot to give your personal.
No, man, that is. I mean, that's always gonna be my main focus. You know, that's my heart and soul for sure. But
This is true.
but definitely,
All right.
I'm everywhere. I'm in so many. I have too much.
We should open idea for another time. Maybe not next week, but in the future, we should probably open up a Minecraft server just in general. That would be really cool, and then have our
That would be
fans come
cool.
and play with us because that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
That'd be
Because Sad Boy
sweet.
Hours wants to play with us.
I will look into being willing to set up a Minecraft server again. I have done it 5
Bucket.
times.
Yeah, and
Get
also
bucket.
Dallas will be able to join us if we play Minecraft.
Yes, because he'd be playing on I think
He has
Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
That
My
was-
vocal, the
Dallas can play Minecraft
audio
with
lag.
us.
We'll be able to get the whole crew if we play Minecraft.
salad.
Yep.
Oh my
There we
gosh.
go. So
Yes.
I love that
again,
guy. I was running Warzone.
Warzone.
All right.
Again, though, thank you guys so much for watching and chilling with us and and talking and everything. It's been super fun.
We'll see you Wednesday. The rest of us will see you next week.
Yes.
Bye.
All right. Have a good one.
Goodbye, my